We decided to cut down the last 2 wild cherry trees in our yard. This one in the front yard was looking pretty straggly. The extra wide tree to the left here is the cherry in the backyard. It has the bird feeder in front of it. It is also fairly sparse. This is cottonwood seed floating in the air. This photo is in 2012 and it looked a lot healthier. It wasn't a super easy decision. These trees sometimes have seen diseased and lose most of the leaves early in the season. They also drop so many branches. But the primary reason is that they could both possibly hit the house if they fell. It would be really unlikely, but we had just an F0 tornado go through our backyard at the last house, and it took out a huge tree. My husband took off a couple of the shorter main branches. We hired professionals to cut the rest down. As you can see here, it was very tall. The yard looks enormous now that it's so open. We had the tree company grind the stumps as well. So this is a mixture of dirt and wood chips. This tree was probably pretty old for around here. We are doing all of the cleanup ourselves to save some money. Here are the large pieces left out front. The kids drug most of the branches to the backyard. There's a few. We're in a neighborhood, so no giant bonfires. We are going to rent a chipper to take care of all of these branches. Plus the mountain we have collected from a couple other trees we had taken down earlier this year. And a bunch of debris in the woods, lots of downed branches, and cut stuff from when the power company had the lines cleared. There's an old pallet for scale. Probably my biggest hesitation for removing the trees was these guys right here. We typically have 2 or 3 flocks of turkeys that wander through the yard. I'm not sure, but I assume they like to eat the cherries. They are my favorite wildlife that visits us. Of course, these little dorks like the cherries, or maybe just the leaves, a whole lot. But they are dum-dums who eat everything. Okay, back to quality wildlife. The babies in this group are quite a bit smaller than the others in the neighborhood. This was early August. They're just so cute. Alright, so we got the chipper and started cleaning up the enormous piles. It's nice to have older kids at these times. Branches are taken care of now, but lots of chainsawing to do. Here are the shredded branches from the old pile, very sticky and brown. A lot more over here. We put up this tarp to contain them a bit. It's a decent amount, but I really thought there would be more. I think there's plenty to at least cover the berry patch. Time to go inspect the front yard. Ground is wet with dew, so I'm putting on my favorite boots. They are so lightweight. I'll try to link them if they are still on Amazon. It's looking very cleaned up already. There are several divots in the ground where the large pieces fell, so need to get some fill for those. This is where they ground the stump. We'll need to do some raking. My dad has a sawmill, so hoping to be able to save a few nice logs for him to use. This is mulch from the cherry tree. I just wish all the mulch looked like this. I love the color orange. These are just beautiful. But I'm sure it will fade to gray soon. Most of these will be chainsawed into more manageable sizes and split with a wood splitter. Probably save a few of these for the sawmill as well. My husband asked if I wanted this one for a table, and I think that's a great idea. It's a nice size, and maybe the color will last a little while. Here's a soda can for scale. This is where the giant pile of old wood and branches were. So glad that's gone. Although a few ground squirrels have had to relocate. Looks like they've been sawing up the older trees. We did have enough wood chips to cover the berry bed with some left over. My husband shredded up the cherry separate, so I was able to put some on this flower bed. The color is amazing with the greens and the yellows of the plants. It's faded some, but still looks great when it rains. Have the cherry all split now except for the logs for the sawmill. Also able to split the maple and poplar we took down a few months ago. The stuff on the ground is for the fire pit. It's honeysuckle. The stack on the left we can burn this year, and the right is the new stuff. So thankful we could get all this done before it's freezing cold. Thanks for watching.